it's Disney Girl back for another episode of my Disney's Magic Kingdoms game, except this magical reward for achieving rank number 8 on the leaderboard with a score of 58,771. So I actually got Maleficent's horn stand, yay! 1,000 event currency and 2 refresh tokens. So if you guys want to know how to place in the top or number 1 in the leaderboard, I have done a video for that, so make sure to watch it if you want that Maleficent's horn stand for sure. The Tower Challenge Chapter 2 has started. Snow White and friends can help. Alright, so we definitely want to check that out. We knew that was coming. So Doc is going to be the featured character for the next few days. We also have Pirates of the Caribbean, so I'm glad I got Jack Sparrow now. Even though he's a low level, that'll be really, really helpful at the moment. Oh, here's some dialogue from Doc. Brr, there's a real thrill in the bear. a chill in the air. I can feel it right down to my toes. It's the same feeling I got when the old queen was working her witchcraft. It always got thunderier when she was around. But that means, land sakes, the princess. I've got to make sure she's all right. Keep 4 eyes out. Send Doc to keep watch for the queen. Oh no! The evil queen. I'm assuming, not Maleficent. That could be a tad confusing. Alright, so we know Pirates of the Caribbean, Snow White, Mickey and Friends, and the other collection is Sleeping Beauty. Now, the kind of sad thing for me about this is I have one Sleeping Beauty character. As you guys know, if you watched my last video, I brought Flora into the kingdom, but she is not helpful. Neither would Fauna though, so I'm actually really sad about this. I think if Disney's Magic Kingdoms game is going to do that to us, I think what they should do is let it just be the whole collection. You know, I mean, I understand if you're not going to put the villain maybe, but you should be able to have all the heroes help out. So here is the horn stand. It looks so cool. I need like an evil section now. I feel like that could go maybe around like the magic mirror and I don't know, maybe around, I'll have to think about this, Nightmare Before Christmas, but look at how cool it looks right by the magic mirror. That was awesome. So for now, I'm gonna leave it there just because that's where I've got room. I do need to move some things around, as you guys know, in my kingdom, but I'm definitely gonna have to wait until this tower challenge is over, just because my characters are doing all kinds of stuff for me right now. Even the ones that aren't part of the tower challenge, they are getting as much magic for me as they can. It's really, really important I get magic at this point in the game. That is one thing that could slow me down. So here is Elsa's Ice Palace, and it's cursed, and you have to click 4 times, guys. 4 times now in order to get rid of it on your attraction. Before, in the first chapter, it was only twice. So just be mindful of that. We gotta tap more. Just tap, 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 tap. Alright, so here we can see it's Aurora, Merryweather, and Prince Philip. Characters I do not have from the Sleeping Beauty collection. I asked you guys if you thought I could get Aurora before the end of this tower challenge, so that she would be helpful, but I don't think it's possible. You guys gave me some of the feedback, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Merryweather, on the other hand, though, is a possibility if I purchased her, but she would be such a low level, I don't think she would be helpful. But I think for the next tower challenge, that is something I would definitely consider doing, is getting Merryweather into the kingdom. So I'm gonna spend a little bit of time thinking about that, who I want to bring in terms of the paid characters. So as you guys can see, the points didn't carry over into Chapter 2. So I had way more points from Chapter 1, and it just doesn't carry over. So as soon as Chapter 2 starts, you gotta start collecting those points again. So if you want that crown stand that's there, you're gonna have to work hard. For me, a little bit harder because I don't have all the collections this round. 350 Maleficent currency is what it is going to be for Christopher Robin's drums. So you guys are going to need a little bit more currency than in Chapter 1. We're going to need 8,750 if I've done my math right. Just for 25 of them, 350, that's what you get. 8,750. So that is going to be a little bit of work, I think, for me at this point in the game. I think I should be able to get it this week. I think that, 5 days. But I think that should be okay for sure. The only thing I am worried about, I think, is the points. So hopefully that won't backfire. I am going to be leveling up, hopefully, Rabbit to level 10, guys, before Chapter 3 starts. Now, that would be important because Rabbit is going to be the featured character. If you guys don't have him, don't worry. You will be able to purchase him at the start of Chapter 3. Bashful is now level 6. Aw, I'm so happy. I just don't know what to say. He's so cute. I love Bashful. I think he might be my favorite dwarf. Gosh, I just love flowers. So I asked the princess to show me how to make them all pretty in jars and bottles for our cottage. Brighten up the room. Send Bashful to decorate the cottage. Yeah, he's my favorite. Do you guys have a favorite Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs dwarf? Mine is definitely Bashful. He is just so cute, and his dialogue is just so sweet. He just does the sweetest things. So the other character collection I was thinking that could be helpful in the Tower Challenge, which it was last time, was the Wally collection. So I have decided to level up Eve. I did that sort of in anticipation it was going to be this chapter with Monsters, Inc., but that didn't happen. Eve is now level 6. Directive. Yep. So I chose to level her up so at least we can start collecting again. She was only like 2 hours, so it wasn't a big deal. Alright, so pretty much now I think Snow White I can do because I've got so many dwarfs that in the Tower Challenge that will actually be fine to do that because I will be collecting every 2 hours, so I've got enough dwarfs that I can definitely level up Snow White and then start collecting for her again in case I choose to level her up. I don't think I will, but we will see. Snow White is now level 7.
La 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 la. I just had to sing a little song.
I hope I did your song justice, Snow White. That I cannot guarantee. Alright, so let me know how you are doing in the Tower Challenge in Chapter 2. Have you collected the 25,000 points that you need to get that crown stand? Well, I've looked spry and slow, high and low, and there's no queens nowhere. The princess should be safe. Let's hope so.
Well, I might have seen a queenly sort of someone once, but she was much too friendly looking to be our queen.
Did he just call Maleficent friendly looking? Whoa, Doc. Quest complete. Keep 4 eyes out.
It sure did get awful cold when she was nearby, though.
So Doc has done his featured quest for Chapter 2. So it looks like we're going to get some more, though.
And that's why you gotta be squareful, cheerful, careful, princess. Why, if anything happened to you, I'd hardly be able to forgive myself, and my men wouldn't either.
Oh, Doc, it's ever so kind of you to think of me. Don't worry, I'll only be out collecting wildflowers, and so long as you're nearby, I'm sure I'll be all right.
Mindful in the meadow, send Snow White to pick flowers watchfully. Well, ain't that a sweet quest? Alright, so that's a 4-hour one. So she can go and do that, as I said, the Tower Challenge my guys are busy. 2 hours, Happy can level up to. So I'm really looking for things in this chapter that I can level up to help in the tower challenge that aren't going to take too long and screw it up. If you have refresh tokens, though, you can use them like once or something for a dwarf if your dwarf or Snow White or whatever is leveling up. So that is definitely an option. I don't need to at this point, but it is something I could do going forward in the chapter. Happy is now level 6. Now that's just the sort of thing that gets my toes tapping. Happy is happy. Let's see. The princess don't cook with no recipes. She makes it all up out of her head. Well, that sounds fine to me. Just like making up a song, only with a soup pot instead of a drum. He's pretty cute too. Gosh. If I'm right, this'll be the best sounding soup I've ever tasted. Aw, bon appetit. Send Happy into the cottage to give cooking a try. That's gonna be really cute. 8 hours though. Okay, well, I guess I've got enough dwarfs to do that. I just have to be careful around the refresh time, guys. So if I'm going to go ahead and refresh, as I said, it's just I have to be careful doing that sort of thing before if he hasn't been used. So that is the only thing for sending the characters off to do like long quests like that. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter because I don't need them, right? So here is Jack Sparrow. Him I can level up a few times still, I'm sure, during this. Jack Sparrow is now level 3. Time to celebrate. Oh dear. You know what that means? Rum. There's trouble afoot, and when there's trouble, I hide. Where's the last place anyone would look for a pirate? The tavern? I don't know. Hiding from trouble. Send Jack to avoid trouble at the tavern. Okay, I was right about that one. 8 hours. I don't know if I have time to do that. It's happening anyway. Bye, Jack. He runs super weird, but he does run weird as it is, so. Alright, so I will be collecting for Jack again, because he was only 6 minutes. So the next one will be 35 minutes, so that will definitely be able to happen as long as I can collect all the character tokens for him in this chapter. But we'll see. I find his drop rate isn't as successful just because there's not as many characters that can actually collect for him as I thought there would be. I thought maybe the Monsters Inc. collection would be able to help just in terms of where the main storyline, like, how it lines up, but nope. So I think Prince Charming helps. I think he's like a 4-hour task or something to collect his ears hat. Turner, he's like a 1 hour to collect the compass. But other than that, I can't really think of anybody else who's helpful like immediately. So yeah, not great. Okay, so I kind of screwed up here on the dialogue for Flora.
Now that witch will see what she is up against.
Quest complete. Fairy Forces Part 1.
That or she'll be blinded by the cheerfulness shrouding our kingdom.
So I tapped too quickly, guys, so I had to kind of pause it, move my cursor over it, and try and get an actual shot of it, so I didn't miss the dialogue again for Flora. Snow.
Let's see. Peonies for Sneezy and his sensitive nose. Pink hydrangeas for Bashful to match his pink cheeks. Oh dear! I wonder if Doc warned the rest of our friends that my stepmother might be nearby.
Quest complete. Mindful in the meadow.
Doc is very dear to me, but he can be absent-minded from time to time. I should help him.
Well, that's so thoughtful of you, but don't get yourself in any trouble, Snow. More dialogue. Look at this.
Which of my friends should I warn first? I know. Grumpy. He has been a little bit difficult to find lately.
No, I don't have Grumpy.
Oh, but it's only because he cares about me. He's always out in the scary woods keeping watch and making sure I'm safe. I suppose if I want to find him, then that's just where I should look. Oh dear, I hope I'll be alright.
Snow, don't do it. Grumpiest of them all. Send Snow White and Grumpy into scary adventures. Guys, I don't have Grumpy. No, I can't do the dialogue for this. So I only have 16 of 60 of his wooden owls and 5 of 40 of his ears hats. So, yeah. I don't even know if I'll ever get Grumpy. What do you guys think? And 2, to buy like a chest just basically for Grumpy. I mean, I do need the Evil Queen too, so that's saying something. But I mean, how many chests am I gonna have to open to get Grumpy's stuff? I don't know, do we have a guess here, guys? Should we guess this? I'm guessing probably like 100, at least 100 chests. There's just no way. Oh, that makes me so nervous. Think about 100 chests. Do you think it would be any more or less than that if you don't have a guess in terms of like, would it be like 60 or whatever? But I think it's going to be a lot more than that. Oh, this is going to be horrible. Alright, so let me know what you think in the comments below if you think it is possible for me to ever get Grumpy and how many legendary chests I'd actually have to open.
No Fauna or Merryweather, where could they be?
And more importantly, what is this evil magic I'm sensing? Quest complete, a hut called home. We don't always see eye to eye, but I could certainly use their advice. Ooh, dialogue from Rapunzel. That triggered that. Yay! Woohoo! Best day ever! Yes, it's thrilling. Now about my satchel. Let's explore a little first. Can we visit a town? Town bound. Send Rapunzel to dance into town. I think she was already doing that, but we have to resend her out to do that. So 4 hours to dance into town. We don't need her. I thought we would need her for this chapter, but we don't. So I wonder what the featured characters are going to be for the next one. I really don't have a clue now at this point. I thought it might be Tangled for this one, but maybe it's going to be the next one. Aw, that's nice. I caught hydrangeas and begonias and daffodils. They're real pretty together. And guess what else? These flowers don't bother Sneezy's hay fever. The princess taught me that too. Quest complete. Brighten up the room. And they make the room smell nice, even if Grumpy takes off his shoes. Ooh, Grumpy has smelly feet. Yeah! Alright, so that looks like pretty much everything I'm going to be able to do right now. So thanks for watching another Disney Girls Disney's Magic Kingdoms game. Make sure to subscribe and give this video a big Mickey thumbs up for lots more Disney Girl fun. And we will see you guys for the next Disney's Magic Kingdoms game episode in Chapter 2 of the Tower Challenge. Bye!